Here we are for incomplete records, O levels, incomplete records. Method number 2. This method name is analysis method. Under this method, you need to prepare statement of financial position. That is income statement and a statement of financial position. So under this step, you need to follow the steps. Step number 1. Prepare calculate capital at start. How, sir? The equation capital is equals to assets minus liabilities. Method number 2. Prepare trade receivables. To calculate sales. In fact, credit sales needs to calculate from trade receivables. Number 3, prepare trade payables to calculate purchases. Number 4, prepare expenses account for such expenses where accruals and prepayments are given. Not for all expenses, but for such expenses where we have accruals and prepayments. Step number 5, you can prepare income statement and a statement of financial position. Prepare income statement and prepare statement of financial position. Let me make the accounts like trade receivable is an asset, balance brought down, balance carried down, amount received. This is a format. From this account, you can calculate credit sales from here. This will be the missing figure of a credit sales from trade receivable. Similarly, trade payable is opened It's a liability, balance brought down on the credit side, balance carried down on the opposite side, and amount paid. Generally, we pay the amount for purchases, right? So here we calculated credit purchases. Right, class? Now, I was saying open the expenses account if accruals and prepayments are given. Let me open two accounts of expenses. One is for prepaid, the other one is for accrued. If it is prepaid, then prepaid brought down should be on the debit side. Prepaid carried down on the opposite side. And generally you pay for expenses, right? पूरे साल में आपने पेमेंट की होगी expenses की. Here you go, the amount transferred to income statement. All expenses are transferred to income statement. Now further, an account, expense account for accruals. Accrual is a liability. Accruals brought down, accruals carried down, an amount paid. Expenses, for expenses, we generally pay the amount. So here we got the amount of expenses which is transferred to income statement. So this is incomplete records. Your books of accounts are not properly maintained, or most of the items are missing from your accounts. You need to perform the workings to calculate the missing figures. Then only you can prepare income statement and a statement of financial position. Look at here steps. Go through them quickly. Step number 1, capital at start. Step number 2, capital at start is no problem to you. Starting assets minus starting liabilities. Next, receivable account. I already shown you how to make receivable account. Then trade payables, you know how to make it. Expenses account. Here are the sample accounts of expenses. One for prepaids, the other one for accruals. Then you can easily prepare your income statement and statement of financial position. Let me do some questions for you. Here I have the question number 3. Aisha is a sole trader who does not keep proper books of accounts, who does not keep the books of the business on the double entry system. However, the following information is available. So you have the starting and ending dates. Agreed? Receivables, trade debtors means trade receivables, creditors means trade payable. All sales and purchases are on credit basis. Receipts are given to us. So they are requiring to calculate sales and purchases. You are supposed to open trade receivables. You are supposed to calculate, prepare trade receivables. Balance brought down, balance carried down, amount received. Then you can get your missing items sales here. And these should be treated as credit sales. Of course, there is no other such sales. So opening balance 8,000, closing balance 10,000, and receipts are 24,000. At the greater side, subtract the shorter side, you will get the missing figure. Calculators, tell me the value. Everybody use your calculator. Come on. This should be 26,000. Agreed? 26,000, is it agreed? Agreed with everyone? Good. Next, we need to open trade payables. Liability, all liabilities have their balance brought down on the credit side. Balance brought down, balance carried down, amount paid. This is a simple formula, simple format of trade payable through which you can calculate your purchases. In fact, it is a credit purchase. There is no other purchase, so I'm writing purchases. So again, I need opening and closing balances. So opening and closing balances 78 and 72. And amount paid. How much amount is paid to creditors? Trade payables 21,600. At the greater side, subtract the shorter side, you will get 21,000. Now you may see how to get the missing figure. Look at here very carefully. If you have any problem, you may ask. Agreed? Very good, my dears. Very nice. I'm moving towards the next question. In this question number 4, the following information is a summary of Javedia's bank account. You have a bank account simply. Simply a T account of a bank, right? This is the receipt side and this is the payment side. Here is some information in the paragraph. Other than credit sales, there are cash sales also for 17,400, which they have used in wages, drawings, and purchase of goods. Again, starting and ending balances are given to us. Starting and ending balances are given to us. And the requirement is total sales and total purchases. So again, we are supposed to open accounts. Let me see, trade receivables, balance brought down, balance carried down, amount received, right? Then we can get the missing figure of sales from here. Which sales? Credit sales. After getting it, we need to calculate the total sales, which is cash sales plus credit sales. I will tell you. First of all, opening and closing balances of receivables. 21,200, 19,800, and amount received from debtors. 91,190, right? Now add the debtor side, subtract the shorter side, the answer is 89790. So credit sales plus cash sales. This will make up total sales. 107190. Please verify quickly. It's a very interesting concept. Use different accounts to calculate your missing figures, which will be helpful for making financial statement, income statement, statement of financial position. Agreed, everybody? Another trade payable account is to be opened, balance brought down, balance carried down, amount paid. Then you can get your missing figure here. And this should be your credit purchases. Let me pick up. Trade payables opening and closing. Right. And amount paid. You can get the credit purchases. Credit purchases. The answer is 68760. For total purchases, you're supposed to add credit purchase and cash purchase. Here we have purchase of goods 4940. 73,700. So you may look at carefully how we perform the calculation of, again, sales and purchases. First of all, we get the credit sales and credit purchases from trade receivables and trade payables. After that, we have added cash sales in credit sales to make total sales, and credit purchases add in credit cash purchases become total purchases. So I want you people to practice it. See you soon, inshallah ta'ala. Thank you. Allah Hafiz. Take care.